Hi, I'm Katie.
And I'm Koli. Welcome to the
Welcome
SU. Sorry, go.
welcome to the SVU podcast, Little Witch Detectives.
Yes. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's fine. Our names are almost the same.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that I didn't have the notes open.
Yes. It's okay. I think it's
Okay.
funnier when we do that. It's if you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll see we are like one of our more popular reels was Coley saying bitch detectives instead of witch.
Yes. It happens.
All right. Hey. Um,
Yay.
we're recording this on Groundhog Day, and I just found out he saw his shadow,
Yes.
and I'm very sad about it. Happy for him, sad for me.
Also, happy Involk.
Oh yeah. Oh, so nice. All right, so should we jump into things?
Yes.
Okay. This is our witch talk. It's the corner of the intro of our show where we catch you guys up on what we've been doing. It's kind of silly because we talk every day, but we want to catch you guys up with us.
Yes.
Um, so I'm going to Minnesota next week.
Yay.
It's gonna be cold, but I'm super excited.
Yes.
Um, and that's kind of like the biggest thing going on with us right now. Dexter's on a diet, so that's been all consuming. Um, what else have I been doing? Mostly working, but I really like my new job, so I can't complain much.
Yeah.
Um, oh, and I got two Switch games that are really fun, and I'm so excited to keep playing them. I got the Bratz Switch game and My Sims,
Nice.
and they've been so fun. Highly recommend. If you like stupid cozy games.
I'll have to add them to my list.
I think you'd like My Sims a lot. It's kind of like if Sims and Animal Crossing were one game. And it's very cozy and fun, and you just kind of build stuff.
Nice.
Cute.
Yeah,
Um,
I have a Switch, but I only have the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 8 for it.
mhm.
So,
God, I need to add you on Switch.
yes.
I forgot. You just got one not long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Fun. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I'm not doing too much otherwise. What's going on with you?
I've been going to the gym a lot for me, 3 times
A
a week,
lot.
but
No, a lot generally, I feel.
yeah. Um, because I'm part of the Y First program, I have to go at least 3 times a week.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
You've been killing it though.
Um, yeah, I did gentle aqua aerobics on Wednesday. I did chair yoga on Friday, and I did aqua zumba yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was a little fast paced, but it was good.
Yeah. Is it hard? No? Hmm.
No, it's easier than regular Zumba because it's in the water.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Um, I've always wanted to try like water-based classes because I feel like that would be not easier necessarily, but just not as difficult because of my various situations.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
But I'm proud of you for going so much.
yeah. And I have my machine orientation on Tuesday. So they're going to show me how to use the machines properly so I can do that if I miss a class or if I don't feel like going to a class. I can always just go to the gym and do that.
Yeah. Have you ever done Pilates?
I think I tried it, but it like was really hard.
Yeah, I've been in like thinking about trying it.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared it'll be too difficult. Um, but it's been cute. Your aunt some texted me the other day about you going to chair yoga. And I was like, yeah, she told me.
Yeah.
Well, is that about
Um,
or
I think that's it. That's all I've really been doing. I've been getting a lot of headaches, so I've been sleeping most of the time that I'm
Mhm.
not at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, what's Mariska been up to?
Um, I don't know because she hasn't been on social media
No, I feel like
much.
she's been away, like
Yeah.
gone.
I mean, they're recording now, so it's understandable, but
Hmm.
that big announcement that she announced back in like October never happened. We don't know what it is yet.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah. Every time she uploads a story, I'm like, is this gonna be it? And then like today's story was like a Dave Matthews Band song.
Hmm.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say I don't know if she like do you think she just forgot?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I feel like she's got her hands full too because she's working and then the kids and then with they travel so much. Like when she's not
Yeah.
working, it seems like they're always on vacation.
Yeah.
So, hmm. But
Um,
episodes have been really good.
I actually didn't watch last week's episode yet.
Um,
I have to watch it.
I'm not caught up. I or did we have one this week?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one yet. I need to
I
watch that one.
haven't watched that one, and I have to rewatch the one from last week because I was watching it, but I don't know what happened through most of it.
Yeah, I had it on while I was working, so I could do a rewatch too, but I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I like the cast right now.
Hmm. I still wish Kelly would come back.
I know. They keep bringing her back all the time. Like, sh
Just have her as a regular on the show again.
I know.
Please
Because
and
she's
thank you.
literally married to a regular.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yes, it just
Um,
makes me mad.
but we don't have an episode this coming week, but
Hmm.
we have an episode next week, so the 13th.
Their schedule's weird.
Yeah. And Octavio Pisano is going to be directing a feature film. I don't know what it's called though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Um, did we talk about, isn't Chris Maloney writing an episode of OC or something, directing
Yeah,
one?
he wrote the second episode of the season.
Hmm.
And Mariska's guest starring in it.
That's what it
So,
is. I don't know
well,
if we talked about that yet or not.
I don't know either. I don't remember. Um, but
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see. Like, I'm gonna tune in just to see how much of a fan fiction it sounds like.
I know.
Because,
We'll just skip to the Mariska parts.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. But meant to mention that because I do want to watch that one
Hmm.
or some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, is that everything?
I think so.
Okay. So, really quick, our astro weather report basically is that we're in Aquarius season, full swing now. For me, it's birthday season. I have so many damn Aquariusi people in my life. So, um, it's always kind of busy because then we go into Pisces season after that, so it's my birthday. But uh there's really not too much happening right now. Neptune and Venus are both in Pisces, and so they're really happy being in Pisces. So lots of love and happiness, creativity. We just had a new moon in pass through Pisces as well, so it was like a lot of tired energy. If you felt like over this last week and a half, you've been extra exhausted. We had a Cancer full moon and then a Pisces new moon. So that'll do it.
Yeah,
Um, so don't be too hard on yourself. Make sure to rest. Don't feel guilty if you need to take some time just to be comfy and alone and, you know, rest is also productive. So, I struggle with feeling guilty about that kind of stuff. So, trying not to.
yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. I think. Yeah.
So,
I don't know why this
um,
corrected, but yes.
what autocorrected?
Oh, this sorry, my notes auto-corrected on me.
Oh, um, Sherry Frankie wrote a book, and it's officially out, and it's about her mother Ruby,
I've
who
got
is
to read it.
currently serving a jail sentence for child abuse. Um, it's called The House of My Mother, and if you want like a recap of it without going like line for line, Jordan and McKay have a really good video. It's actually two parts um on their channel. So you can go and listen to that and listen to all the stuff Sherry had to say.
Yeah, I can't wait to read the book. I'm just so interested. Not that like I'm supportive of any of anybody, but I'm interested to see what all
Yeah,
reveals in there.
yeah, me
Um,
too. Like
speak, huh?
this is the one exception to the rule I have of not supporting Mormons because it's Sherry Frankie. Like
Yeah.
because she's been through so much and because I support her as a person
Mm-hmm.
and I want to see what the book says.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I might
um,
get it on Kindle.
yeah, I'm gonna get it on Kindle. It's the only way I can read anything nowadays.
Yeah, I get that. Speaking of books of our people, I did buy Gypsy Rose Blanchard's memoir. I'm going to read it, and when I have completed it, I will let you guys know. And I finished her Lifetime documentary or what, where they left off anyways. But currently a life update on her and what's going on. She did marry Ken, her original fiance. So she's officially divorced Ryan or
Yeah.
yes. And her and Ken just had their baby and it was all good.
Yay. Do you know
Um
if it was a boy or a girl?
I'm not sure. I think girl though. I think girl. But as far as I know, she's trying to be off of social media a little bit more.
Which
Um,
is good for her.
yeah. So I don't know if they're still filming the documentary, if there's going to be another season or what's going on with that, but I really, really hope so
Hmm.
because it's really good.
Yeah,
Um, but I will read her book and get back to you on that. But that is like the most recent update I've seen is that baby is happy and healthy, and so we do love that for them.
that's good.
Um, but yeah, let us know if you like us like updating on this kind of stuff because I would be interested maybe even in talking about more things like this. Um,
Hmm.
I've been diving in on the Stauffer family lately.
Yeah,
Um, Because there's been like updates recently. There's a documentary that came out on HBO about the whole situation. So, if you guys like this kind of stuff, I'd be interested in talking about it more because I feel like it's SVU adjacent.
Hmm.
Um, But yeah, okay, real quick, last couple of things. We are on Instagram at SVU Coven. If you guys are on social media and want to follow us, we update most frequently there. I should be better about it than I am, so I'm gonna try this year to be more on top of those things. We also have a free Discord server. If you are following us on Instagram, it's in the link in our bio. If you're not on Instagram, you can always email us at svucoven@gmail.com. Uh, Koli checks it. Somebody's always reading our email, so we'll send it to you there. If you're interested in working with us, being on the show, sponsoring a show, running an ad with us, anything like that, email is the best place to do it. svucoven@gmail.com. Also, we have merch through Fourth Wall. Koli and I designed all the merch ourselves, and last year we had a couple new designs come out, which was super exciting. So we may even have more in the future. Who knows? The proceeds go to us as well as to Fourth Wall, and we put it back into the show. And if you are following us on social media, please send us pictures in the merch or with it. We would love to share it and to see it. You can also email them to us. It would be really cool to see some of it out in the wild. I know some of it exists out there. So,
Yeah.
if I was wearing it, I would show you guys, but I left it in my closet as per
That's okay.
usual. Um, but yeah, we appreciate the energy exchange.
Yes. And this is your episodic reminder to rate, review, subscribe, like, comment, all of which are important for the various algorithms. They tell them that you like us and they will push us out to other people. Um, Rating, reviewing, and subscribing are the most important things you can do on an audio only platform. You can review each episode on Apple Podcasts and you can comment on each episode on Spotify. Um, Subscribing, liking, and commenting are the most important things you can do on YouTube. Um, Again, they tell the algorithm that you like us, they'll push us out to other people. It's all about engagement. Um, so even if you dislike an episode, it actually helps us out. Don't dislike the episodes.
Yeah, we'd prefer
um,
you didn't do that.
yeah. And we also have a coffee, so you can go on to coffee, buy us a coffee, donate however much money you want to our podcast, and the money goes right back into the show. Um, and we appreciate the energy exchange on all of it.
Okay, really quickly, I do not want to yap about this too long, so I'm going to try to do it quick. But our self-love
Okay.
affirmation today comes from, oh, this is so niche, Katie, but it comes from an interview with Pamela Anderson and Miley Cyrus, where Miley Cyrus is talking about her godmother, Dolly Parton, and advice that Dolly gives her whenever she feels nervous about doing something or not confident in herself. And for some reason, I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. And I've been repeating it in my head all week. But it's a Dolly Parton quote. And it's you be you and I'll be me, and together we'll be us. And it's something Dolly says all the time in her live shows and stuff. But what I love about it is it's so simple and it's just kind of like, hey, it's okay to be you and it's okay for me to be me because together we'll be us.
Yeah,
Um,
I like that.
it's really cute, and if you say it like Dolly Parton, it will make you smile. So, um, I feel like lately I've had some self-esteem and confidence issues in some areas in my life, so it really like spoke to me personally. I also have a sticker that says Dolly Parton for president, so
Yes.
I take her words very seriously.
That's the one celebrity I could get behind for president.
Her Mariska.
Yeah.
All right, are we so ready to get into the episode?
Yes. I have an earworm stuck in my head, but yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
This is a good one. There's so many
Yeah.
good things. It's so interesting. We are in season 4, episode 2, Deception. Good one all around.
Yeah.
Um, alrighty. Let's see. So we open to Olivia talking to a young girl, her name's Chloe, about what she likes to draw. Olivia asks her about a picture she drew because she looks sad in it. The girl begins to cry, and Olivia asks who Kyle is. She's describing each person in the picture. Chloe says Kyle's her stepbrother, and they have the same dad but different moms, and their dad
Half
is out.
brother.
She says, oh, he is her half brother, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, half brother. They have the same dad, and their dad is out of town. Olivia asks point blank if someone's hurting her, and Chloe says she doesn't really know, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Chloe's teacher tells Elliot that normally Chloe is pretty happy and well behaved, but she has noticed that Chloe has some bruises and knows her dad is a bigwig type of guy. Her mother is a famous actress named Gloria Stanfield. Um, the whole time I've been watching this episode, I've had Gloria by Kendrick Lamar stuck in my head. Highly recommend. Back to Olivia. She's still talking with Chloe, and she asks why Chloe's the only sad one in the picture she drew. And Chloe says it's because her mom likes Kyle better than her. She reads Kyle's stories in his room, and they close the door, and Chloe's not allowed in there. She went to check on them one time because she heard noises, but Chloe says they were playing in bed and they didn't have any clothes on. And then we done. Because what a spectacular time to do that.
Yeah.
At the hospital, the doctors tell Elliot and Olivia that Chloe doesn't have evidence of any sexual abuse or evidence really of much physical abuse besides the bruises. Chloe's father is there and he's clearly not in a good mood. Olivia asks to go talk to somewhere and he gets go talk somewhere and he gets defensive. Elliot and Olivia tell him that Chloe was talking about problems at home and her dad says that she fell off a slide at a playground and that's where she got her bruises. Elliot tells him about the sexual relationship between his wife and his son, to which he responds, "Are you out of your mind?" And then he says his wife is in the Hamptons right now, antique shopping. Um, and he says he hasn't seen any behavior that would indicate that this has ever happened. At the squad room, they give Kragen the details of the case so far. Munch makes a Woody Allen reference, which did not age well. It was not great back then, but it did not age well now. Um, Finn argues that they aren't breaking the law due to Kyle being 17 years old, but Olivia argues back and said the abuse could have been happening before he turned 17. Olivia says she believes Chloe. Kragen asks about the mother, and then Munch and Finn are sent to go talk to Kyle. At Hunter Academy, Munch and Finn go talk to Kyle, and I can't remember his name, but he is the guy from Mean Girls, right? Who
I
plays Kyle.
don't know. I've
I
seen Mean Girls, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in such a long time that
I cannot remember his name. If you guys know the hot guy from Mean Girls, comment his name, let us know because I'm pretty sure it's that same actor and I'm pretty sure he's gay in real life. But I could just be making all of this up. I could be lying. But I'm pretty sure it's him. So, looks like him for people that are listening. Okay. So, Munch asks if Kyle has talked to his father today, and he says no. They ask if he gets along with his stepmother and that they talk to Chloe. He seems shocked by the fact that Chloe would have said anything at all, and he denies it and says that she's been his stepmom since he was 10. He apologizes on behalf of his little sister and that the whole thing's not true. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to the housekeeper and they ask if she likes Gloria, and she dodges their questions. They threaten to have her audited, basically, for being paid in cash. Um,
Yeah.
she cracks and says that she's seen Gloria and Kyle together before and that she's seen them kissing. And Elliot says, sounds like you saw plenty. And I thought that was funny. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to Gloria and her lawyer. She wanted to get ahead of the whole thing, so she kind of summoned them there. She denies having a sexual relationship with, I put with my stepson, with her stepson. She thinks Chloe makes up stories because she's a child. They say that they have adult witnesses, and she says that she kisses everyone, so of course they saw her kiss her stepson. She says Chloe probably fabricated the story from something she saw on TV. Which sounds like a load of bullshit, if you ask me.
Hmm.
Mhm. Olivia tells Alex and Kragen what they've got and that they know something is going on. Alex says she can talk. I put CPS, but I think it's the wrong child department acronym, but she says she has a friend in that field and she'll talk to them. Elliot got a call from Chloe's school because apparently her mom and dad are fighting over custody at the school. Elliot goes to break up the fight, and then he and Olivia pull the kids basically from their custody altogether. Munch and Finn show up to the school to pick up Kyle, and Kyle is gone already. The boy, the boys he finds, which are Kyle's friends, tell them that Gloria is open. It's the verbiage they used. They say that Gloria likes when men look at her and she gives people back rubs, like all of his friends. And then one of them says that Gloria is not his real mom, so who cares? Gross.
Yeah.
They can't find Kyle anywhere. Back at the squad room, Kragen shows Elliot and Olivia a piece of paper. Evidently, somebody broke into their home and killed Kyle's dad, Mr. Fuller. Bashed in, I wrote bashed in his damn skull. The ME says there's impact wounds all around his head, and then Munch found a baseball bat. They assume that it's Kyle's baseball bat as he was there for a little bit that night. Kyle walks in and seems very upset, according to the doorman, and no one enters the building without signing in. Finn takes the sign-in book just to confirm that, but basically anyone that comes in or out has to talk to the doorman and write down their signature. Um, Kyle shows up right at that time and asks Finn what happened, and Finn says that his father has been killed upstairs, and he asks where Gloria is, and then Finn's like, I was gonna ask you that. So that's great. Elliot goes to talk to the housekeeper again. She's the one that found Mr. Fuller's body. She was checking in because Gloria had called and seemed super upset, so she wanted to make sure she was okay, basically defending Gloria the whole time. Back at the squad room, Munch and Finn interview Kyle. He says he doesn't know who killed his dad. His parents were home before he left. He says Gloria didn't kill him. Munch asks where Kyle's school uniform is. Kragen ends up coming in during this interrogation and pulling Munch and Finn out and makes them stop the questions because the kid now has a lawyer. Gloria says she will answer any questions without a lawyer because she has nothing to hide. She went home to get her things. She tried to tell Kyle what was going on. Her husband got home, they fought, and then her husband and Kyle started fighting. She couldn't seem to break up their altercation, so she left. The hotel will confirm her story. She says she has no reason to kill her husband because he forced her to sign a prenup. She says there's no way that Kyle could have done this. Cragen says no one looks good for the arrest at the moment. They debate on which one it could be. However, there's only one set of prints on the baseball bat, and it's Kyle's. Alex says to arrest him. Munch and Finn show up to arrest Kyle, and Gloria tells Kyle not to say anything. Whew. And now we spell it.
Yay! Okay, so when you're watching this, it's Monday, February 3rd. The color of the day is ivory, and the incense of the day is narcissus. Narcissus. And
Good one.
this is called Note to Self. In today's fast-paced world of social media influencers, it's hard to feel like we are enough just by being who we are. Today's spell is about reflecting on the things we enjoy about ourselves and putting them away to read at a later date. These notes to self can be anything. A good memory of when you were recognized for an achievement, a physical compliment, a compliment about your character, etc. So get creative. Set up your space, light a candle or incense, and focus on the best qualities you have. When you feel you have written enough notes, either put them in an envelope for safekeeping out or to pull out when you're feeling blue, or stash them in hiding places to come upon for a happy little surprise. I like to put mine in random books or in my sock drawer, and that's by Amanda Lynn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That idea. That sounds like something I would journal.
Yeah.
All right. So we are now in court. Kyle pleads not guilty. Alex says he has money and he's young, so clearly he's a flight risk. Kyle has a visible black eye. Um, I wrote, he, guess who Kyle's lawyer is? It's it's Peter Herman.
Oh.
I was really excited. There's a really good scene with him and Mariska later on in the episode that
Yeah.
so Kyle is placed on bail. Olivia says he didn't pull this off alone. And that they need his school uniform, which could be in Gloria's hotel room. Alex says, "Cool, I'll get a warrant." At the hotel, they request Gloria's room. The concierge says that she just booked a car to JFK and she was with her son. But he alludes to the fact it didn't seem like Kyle was her son. They go back to the squad room to track her flight. Apparently, they flew to DC and came back to JFK 2 hours ago. Elliot and Olivia go back to the hotel and go to Gloria's room. They have a warrant to search the room. Thanks, Alex. And Kyle and Gloria are clearly in bed together. They have come down to the station, and Kyle announces, or they have to come down to the station, and that's when Kyle announces that they are married now, so they don't have to say anything. Gross.
Yeah.
At the squad room, Elliot and Olivia fight with the lawyer over whether there was ever any abuse. She says nothing happened until after Kyle was 17. Um, I think Olivia says this, and she says, "You must have given him one hell of a birthday present, right?" And I was like, that's a funny Mariska line.
Yeah.
An interesting one. She says that she was lonely and that they both want each other to be happy. Spousal privilege protects them from admitting who killed her husband, ex-husband, dead husband.
late husband.
Um, in court, Alex says that he violated bail. Kyle violated bail by getting on the plane. They flew to Virginia to escape any of the laws that wouldn't let them get married legally. And then I was laughing because it reminded me in Hamilton when they're like, but everything's legal in New Jersey, but Virginia. And then my alternative bit was Virginia really is for lovers, huh? Okay. The judge says bail is revoked and Kyle is remanded. Elliot and Olivia tell Alex that Gloria is sticking to her story. Alex says to cut her loose. Apparently, it's all perfectly legal, just gross. A journalist asks something a little too specific, and Elliot and Olivia pull him from the crowd. He reveals that he knows that Gloria is pregnant, and her stepson is the father, which dates the abuse back several months. Um, Munch and Finn go to talk to Kyle in jail. They ask why Kyle got married, and anything he was told, Kyle says, was after they were married, so he does not have to tell them. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to Gloria. They are bringing her a DNA test to prove, or a paternity test to prove who the baby's father is. She says to call her lawyer to set it up. Elliot and Olivia go to the lab and they walk in and the Emmy goes, "It's a boy." And it just made me laugh because it looked like they were a little couple finding out their like result. And Olivia's like, "No, that's not why we're here." Um, but apparently someone other than Kyle is the father of the baby. Olivia gets a phone call right at that time. Gloria is apparently in the hospital after she was SA'd. Uh, the SA kit was positive and there was severe bruising all over, particularly on her face and like side. Elliot and Olivia ask who did this to her. Gloria says she doesn't know. Then she admits it's Frank Barbarossa, um, that did this to her. She says that he's the father of her baby, a man she had an affair with months ago. He went crazy after Kyle married her, and Frank also murdered her husband. He said it was all her fault and blamed her for everything. Munch and Finn go to a gym and look entirely out of place.
They
They,
would.
I know, they are,
Specifically Munch.
I know. And like as a duo, just like it was cracking me up.
Like
Um,
I could see Sid at a gym, but I could not see Munch at a gym.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like he was just one of those people that was just skinny based on genetics,
Yes, his whole life.
and he didn't have an ounce of muscle on him.
No. So funny. They arrest Frank for essaying Gloria, and he says it was a mistake and that he didn't do it. Munch pulls his jacket and brings it to get DNA tested. Munch and Finn fill in Kragan on the details. As they're going through the timeline of the night, there's about half an hour of unaccounted time. Munch and Finn show Frank the pictures of Gloria. Frank says he would never lay a hand on her. He loves her. He lives alone, so no one can really confirm his alibi. She said that Frank did it, and his DNA could match the sane kit test. Um, he says he didn't do it. Finn says your parole officer hasn't even been born yet, trying to spook him. Frank lawyers up. Uh, Frank won't have a lawyer until later tonight. Apparently, the legal aid is backed up. Olivia says that there was a call the night of Fuller's murder. Someone called either Gloria or Kyle. Finn says it has to be Gloria. Kragan says we'll go find out. They go to like a bodega, and the guy says Gloria had in fact walked in the other night. She seemed like she was waiting for someone and she was making a phone call. Elliot and Olivia go back to the Emmy. Apparently, the sperm from the kit was frozen, and there's evidence of a condom, which means she planted the sperm on herself. Alex talks to Frank's lawyer about getting Gloria. Frank says that she set him up. He said he would have done anything for her. He killed her husband because Gloria told him to. She said she was scared for her life, so he did it for her. She gave him the security code. Alex says that she needs something tangible she can prove, and he looks at Alex and says, I guess she's going to get away with it. And I love Stephanie's acting in this scene. She like stares back at him so intensely, and it was just so good.
Yeah.
Um, from here, everybody debates the case, and Alex says Kyle is free to go. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to Kyle again, and they tell him that it's his stepmother's boyfriend, but Kyle doesn't believe them at first. They show him the paternity test. They ask what Gloria said when she called Kyle that night, and he says that she told him to leave the house and that she was going to take care of everything and that she loved him. Elliot and Olivia go to talk to Gloria and find her at the abortion clinic. Kyle gets out of the car and sees her. She walks up to him and says that she can't have the baby and that they had talked about this before. Kyle confronts her and says he doesn't care what she does with the baby, it's not his anyway. He asks her if making him fall in love with her was all part of the plan. He says she didn't have to pretend he loved her already. She says she does love him. She doesn't want to have another man's baby. And he hands her divorce papers. And Elliot and Olivia walk up behind her and arrest her. And then we dig Wolf.
See Dick Wall.
Um, While Koli is shuffling their cards, I just want to remind everybody that we are on Instagram at SVU Coven. We update that the most. So if you want to see what we're up to, hop over there. We are also on Discord. It's free to join. You can find the link in our Instagram bio or email us and we'll send you a new one. Our email is svucoven@gmail.com. Koli does check it, so somebody is reading our emails, good, bad, or indifferent. If you're interested in being on the show, sponsoring a show, or running an ad with us, that's also the best place to reach out. And we have merch through Fourth Wall. It's super cute and we designed it ourselves. And so we would love to see you guys in it. The proceeds go to Fourth Wall as well as to us, and we put it back into the show. Woo!
Okay. So I pulled the Four of Wands. I love this card.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. Bum, 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 bum. Community home and celebration.
Ooh.
So I feel like this card is, there's not really a better way to say it other than about community home and celebration.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Um, I feel like it fits this episode with
mm-hmm.
the home aspect.
Yeah.
Um, at least for the first three quarters of the episode.
Yeah. Um, if there's anything you've been looking forward to, it will probably be coming to fruition.
Yay!
Yay. Ah, uh,
Um, if this is your second episode, a reminder to rate, review, subscribe, like, and comment. Rating, reviewing, and subscribing are the most important things you could do on an audio only platform. Subscribing, liking, and commenting are the most important things you can do on YouTube. All of the above tell the algorithm that you like us and that they will push us to other people. And we appreciate the energy exchange.
that's our show.
That's our show.
All right. Well, I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. I love you too.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.